Well, if you were gambling on which new primetime show will make it big this season, a good bet would be The Defenders. It's a drama about a pair of Las Vegas defense attorneys, and Jim Belushi plays Nick Morelli, a hard-nosed lawyer with a soft spot for his clients.
They will bury this jury in charges. They'll confuse them. The jury is a wild card here, bud. They could give you 40 years. The three you do with this plea gives you a chance to have a life.
What kind of life is that? I didn't do anything wrong.
Look, you want to go into court tomorrow and tell them to shove it? We'll do that. But do me a favor, all right? Sleep on it.
Jim Belushi, good morning.
Good morning.
Your character's so likable, and the best part about it is that he's based on a real defense attorney in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, Michael Sorelli and Mark Sagizi have a criminal law firm in Vegas, and they had a documentary done on them, and basically CBS bought the rights and wrote the script for me and Jerry O'Connell, and these guys are characters. They're real guys.
Do they really have a billboard of themselves in
No.
Las Vegas? Okay, because in the series,
No, they don't have a
you see the
billboard.
big billboard, and I'm like, are these the type of lawyers that you see, advertise on television?
Well, these guys are looking for business, and, anything can happen in Vegas. There's more direct flights to Las Vegas from around the world than to New York.
Sin City.
Sin City, and people have that great feeling of indulgence and fun. And when you cross the line in Vegas, if it happens in Vegas, call 1-800-555-1212. You're going to need attorneys.
What have you learned about the legal system in Vegas since doing this
It's
series?
tough. The state of Nevada is a very tough, very conservative state. Again, it has this great feeling of freedom in Vegas, but if you do cross the line, you get into that court system and they're very conservative. I mean, think of it, Nevada's done better at putting away California criminals than California. I mean, we couldn't put OJ away, Nevada did. Paris Hilton had trouble in LA, and now Nevada's closing in on her. I mean, it's a tough state.
Don't cross the line in
Yeah,
Nevada.
and you need them. You're going to need attorneys, believe me.
I've noticed while watching this last night, the pilot, there's great chemistry between you and Jerry O'Connell.
Jerry O'Connell's a ball.
Are you guys friends in real life? Did you know each other before this?
I met him once. I had done a commercial with his wife where it was a fantasy sequence where I was selling her a car, and in the fantasy I walk over and kiss her. And then the fantasy breaks. And when we flew back to Los Angeles together, I met him. I think he was a little jealous because I kissed his girl.
Well, Rebecca Romaine is hot.
And then he blows it off by going, I was only first base. And I said, well, you can get stuck on first base for a long time, Jerry. So we got along fine since then.
It shows. I mean, it looks like you guys have been, you play law partners and buddies, and it's almost like you guys are brothers.
Well, we hung out a lot and smoked a lot of cigars and drank a lot of beer right before the show and created a real natural friendship, and we just carried it right on. It's fun with Jerry.
Now, we're used to seeing you in a half-hour comedy, according to Jim, and now what is it like for you as an actor going to a one-hour drama where there is comedy in it, but it's not the same type of acting, I would think?
Well, it's just much closer to the chess playing in a drama. It's just closer to who you are. And in sitcoms, you kind of have to jump up the energy. It's almost doing a farce, So the energy is different in the playing, but it's also the time. Sitcoms, you work 5 days a week, maybe 5 hours a day. And on this show, we work 12 hours a day. And it's a grueling endurance run, but it's fun.
Well, the hard work pays off. Now, what is this buzz I'm hearing that you might get your buddy Dan Aykroyd to come on the show?
Denny, yes. Denny said he'd like to play a judge, and he came up with an idea. He goes, I'll be a judge that you don't get along with, that I never let you win, and you hate me, and then I get busted for solicitation on the strip, and then I ask you to represent me.
That's a very good Dan Aykroyd imitation.
And so we just think that's a terrific idea, but he's not available till January, so.
Well, we will be staying tuned. Jim Belushi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you can catch The Defenders, the premiere tomorrow night at 10 o'clock, 9 Central, right here on CBS.